I need a room or a space rather where it's just all me. So I need for the people that come on in and venture on in to feel like they're all as one. I need a room or a space rather where it's just all me. So I need for the people that come on in and venture on in to feel like they're all as one. Space to do exactly what you're doing right now. A space over there for people to practice yoga, meditation, you know. Over here, it could be a light set workout where it's not steel metal, it's legit, no equipment.
Right.
Because that's how I started. When I was losing my weight. You know, on my journey, it was straight up like no equipment. I didn't know how to do a curl bicep from a tricep or nothing. It was just like, okay, why can't I just run and drink some water and not do too much? You know, just build a routine.
Yeah.
And I did it with legit a square of a space.
You sound just like me, dog. You sound. Do you see this?
It's a space. It's a space that I did every single thing that ever touched my mind. It was just always in a space. So now, in the now, I'm working towards being able to build that space. So, you know, the finances like
Definitely.
shoot up and yeah, we out.
It's definitely here. It's a beautiful thing you said all of this, because as you were saying that, like I was thinking of kind of doing that here and just having like a meditation day. Diving into the Secrets podcast, where we giving you all the secrets and sauce to life, you feel me? We got Cris Evol on the set right now. And I wanted to bring Cris Evol. Do y'all see the energy? Do y'all see this beauty, man? Like, I ran up Stone Mountain with some friends one day, and her and a group of friends were already at the top, and our energies just meshed. Followed her on social media, saw what she had going on, and I'm very inspired by her post, her life, the things that she posts. Some of the things are inspiring, like from her weight loss journey. One day I know she made a post about, you know, all her exes cheating on her, and now all I see is just happy dates and her in a happy marriage and relationship, and I'm just, like I say, I'm super inspired. So I just want to thank you so much for coming to the Secrets podcast today. And we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So my first question is, where are you from and what brought you to Atlanta?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I was home based for 3 years in the Bronx. Y'all know I don't like the Bronx out there, but yeah, I was residing over there. And that's what brought me to Atlanta was, actually the first thing that brought me to Atlanta was my past relationship that wanted to venture out, because I had no idea of what Georgia or the South ever brought. You know, did I visit once when I was younger? Yes, but I can't tell you. Overall, I started like looking into it more, you know. It went where it went, forgot about it for a couple of years. Moving forward, I started changing my lifestyle and, you know, kind of shooting for more of a earthy type of venture in life as my son. And as time came and moments came, I made that oath to just take the leap one day, legit one day, and move out here. And that was that.
It's history from there.
Man, it led me here.
That's what's up.
All right, Mr. King.
So we know that Cris is from New York and she just moved down here to Atlanta. My second question to you, Cris, is what are some of the greatest obstacles you faced?
Some of the greatest obstacles. I was burned. I have a 3rd-degree burn on my right side and a little splash on the left side. And it took all over my chest and one of my nipple completely gone.
Do you want to share that story?
Yeah. Okay, so let's stand up here.
Yeah. I'll put the light on.
Yeah. I give y'all the raw deal. I don't know if y'all can see it, but right here.
She almost look like a transformer, yo.
I'm telling you.
Hey.
It's a reptile. And I'll give y'all a sneak peek. So, so I was 4 years old, and I was just being a greedy little kid, of course, a little fat kid. And my great grandmother told me to sit down. She was actually taking care of about, I don't know, like 6, 7 of us, the cousins. You know how that goes, brothers. And she's an old lady, so she couldn't really keep up. It was too much, and I was the one that got away. So I ventured myself right on into the kitchen, where it was a big boiling pot of milk. So yeah, we used to drink hot milk, Caribbean people. So I climbed on the stove, and it was a little tilted, and it fell right on top of me. So they had to call for the ambulance to come, but the helicopter had to come for me because, time was ticking. So I was living in Queens, and they flew me over to Jacoby in Brooklyn, in the Bronx. And I did about 9 months in the hospital. That was actually the greatest obstacle that I ever overcame in my life. Surviving burn victim.
That's crazy, yo. Normally, when I hear stories about surviving burn victims coming from the military, Iraq, but this is crazy. Like, have you dealt with a lot of insecurities before because of that? Like, you want to talk about some of that and how that's affected you? Because I think it looks cool. I'm not trying to be weird, you know what I'm saying? But it shit looks fine to me. It kind of look like a tattoo, but
thank you.
What's something that?
Yeah. Kids think it's like I'm turning into a snake.
Like a reptile.
Yeah,
that's what you were saying.
I tell them sometimes when the kids start being annoying, I just say, look, and they just run. So that was cool. Matches my outfit.
King, this is King, the one that's always in the camera.
I actually took speech. I was put into speech class, emotional lessons. What was the other one? They put me into a lot of therapy, different type of therapies, which I knew that I didn't really need that at the time. I knew what I needed, but it wasn't that. I went with the flow, so it never really worked. So I was like mute, growing up as a little kid, totally mute. Like, it was so bad that the right hand, the edge of my lips was so cracked from being dry and closed for so much hours. Like, it was bad. I didn't speak. Like, it would just be out. Like, I'll just hours that just be just dry.
Yeah.
But I went through being picked on as a kid in school, and that actually put me down. So I used to wear turtlenecks a lot. Even in the springtime, you see me in like a little turtleneck, not full-fledged, but like the light little turtlenecks, or the t-shirts that
I remember
come
the
like
turtlenecks.
all the way.
Yeah.
And I used to wear long sleeves or short sleeve because I used to play basketball growing up on the court, so people would still bully me, So it was just a lot of that going on. So I was really quiet, and I shut down from everything. The only thing that had me going was just, basketball at the time, honestly.
No, you
to think back, yeah.
That's what's up. Okay.
Not anymore, guys.
Nah, I feel you, man. I feel you. I think we all had those days where I definitely used to hoop in high school, the military too, but not anymore, guys. Just for fun, you feel me? So I noticed that you also work as a talented poet, and I saw some of your work on social media. What kind of got you into that, and where can people follow you and support you and come see you perform?
Thank you.
For sure.
I thank you, like, out of every piece of me, thank you, because I feel like I'm like a little trash with poetry, in all honesty. Overall, I've been getting a lot of, good compliments, and even coming from you, that means a lot too, because I like it a little Von Short.
Oh, yeah,
so,
sure.
For you to like it, I love it more. What actually led me to even being on the microphone, the first time was right here in Georgia, as I had a daydream. That same daydream a few times back in New York before I left, like for the whole year. I kept dreaming that I'm gonna just be on the microphone at a cafe, just legit telling all my little rhymes right out of this phone, or the old one, and I did, you know, and I kept going and getting emails to do it again and again, and it was just like, oh my God. And even to have, you know, you compliment me, it's just like, that's all I ever wanted, just to reiterate on the microphone in front of soft casual folks that feel the same way that I do about life.
And where can they follow you? Where can they support you?
Oh, you guys can support me. Follow me on Instagram, CRIS_EVOL. That's Cris Evol.
Y'all definitely gotta check her out, because that vision, that manifestation she had back in New York, she definitely came out here. When I was a youngin', I had a lot of personality quirks, and I didn't really understand how to, you know, keep everlasting relationships because of the things that I went through. I didn't heal through the things that I needed to. And King, I guess he agrees too. So when I was younger, like, multi-level marketing just didn't really work out for me like that. Like, I would get in, I would get my bonuses, and then I would fall off quick. And then the last thing I did was Legal Shield until I just noticed, okay, this is not my thing. Let me just go ahead and do something that works for me. So what works for you? Right, like what got you into Herbalife and into the whole lifestyle?
Herbalife came to me first after my weight loss. I was 250 and I ate fruits, vegetables, ran on the weekend for about 20 minutes on my own type of speed, as much as I can, just for 20 minutes, and meditated. I was connected, so I was more of a raw dealer of a weight loss, like regular degular, mindfully, and that gave me the energy to lose over 100 pounds in less than a year. When I lost that weight, that's when, you know, a few distributors was hitting me up from Herbalife. I didn't know anything, so being that I didn't know anything, I just used to push them off. All I knew was like fruits and vegetables and, you know, keep starch low. So I was like a little ignorant to knowing what it was about for a while. Someone got me to sign up one day. I signed up, left it alone. A few months about 6 months went by. I started working out in the gym, and I was getting ready for my birthday. And I started meeting a few people that was just like, "Are you a part of Herbal or whatever?" And I was just like, "No, I just go to GNC." So someone one day was like, "Why don't you like see about that?" So I started like really looking into it, like honestly. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no, it's not really for me. Put it down. When I moved out here, man, listen, long story short, the community that I live in right now in Georgia, amazing. Great positive energy, no faking the funk of it. It's just like, it's like routine. Everything is just irie. Like everything is just irie. So, you know, a few of them caught me up, even 383 Aisha. She was the first Herbalife distributor out here that, you know, tried to get me. And I kind of swung off her, and another, which is my coach, Dania, she from Herbalife, she caught me. And I respected it because, you know, we was on the same little wave of how we worked out. She's also aggressive, a little aggressive. So, you know, we caught the wave, and I signed up. I said, hey, signed up. And it was like amazing community, but I was actually more intrigued by just the community. So I try to just keep it as real as it is. You know, I wouldn't feed nobody nothing that I wouldn't feed myself. You know, so do I use the products? I use a few, about 2. And I feel like that's enough for me. So I did what worked for me, and I'm still a distributor till this day.
So if you want to get your weight loss on, you need something to help you out on your journey, Cris Evolve, Cris_Evolve, you feel me?
All right. Yeah, click that link. right above.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna tell you why I guess alopecia means something to me. My first love, when I say my first love, I mean like my first serious relationship. This happened when I was 22 years old. When I first met her, we were in Spain, and she was like the brightest energy out there, one of the most beautiful people you could ever meet. But what I didn't know at the time, because she wore lace front wigs, is that she had alopecia. So when I, met her, came into her space, she showed it to me, it just made me love her even more, if that makes sense. It made me want to massage her head, you know what I'm saying? So alopecia, that's something that definitely hits home for me.
Well, I still send a little blue heart out to your ex.
Yeah, for sure. You have something you wanted to say about alopecia?
Yeah, since we've given blue hearts out to all, we give it to all. So I want y'all to understand that it's never easy, but if you apply a basic energy, as I would say, a basic ass energy, which is positivity. For another word that we try to imply every day, show gratitude. Every day. That'll help you along the way. So I'm just gonna give a few words so that everyone can understand that's going through exactly what I've went through, that I'm still going through, that I'm working on, but I'm still holding strong and I still keep going and I'm here right now.
Let's go. You feel me?
All right. I used to shed all over everywhere with dead hair. Now my top is giving sis. That was stolen by Nair. Poor hair. That was stuff I used to tell myself until I took time for self, gained a connection with self. I got to understand thyself. There goes my help. I looked in my mirror, in which I vision gained to honor the love I started to inflict on my inner. Steroids wasn't my trying stage, it was my stage. Ooh.
It's all good. Snaps fingers.
Steroids was a trying stage. After some time, I continued to cater to myself, my own self. Now that is what I call brave. That was my trying stage. The beautiful I started to view, watching my bald head become my face. Alignment. See how I switched it up? I responded to my own assignment. Stirred up ideas to help keep people who struggle like me in shape. I don't even wish for them to even relate. When you're in a state of pain, you must not internalize things. We manifest with patience. Keep continuing to sing, let it ring. Ting. I said. Now that's how we gain properly define the things. Now that was what I wanted to just bring, again, to all the people out there that struggle with any type of hair loss or any type of disease, anything that's going on out there that brings you down. You gotta find a way to make your frown literally just come upside down. And I love rhymes, poetry, flowetry. I like 1, 2, 3s, ABCs, because it still connects to the inner, and that's what I believe in. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. King agrees with everything.
I feel you.
All right, man, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, we got King going off in the background. All right, y'all, I want to show y'all something. Because when I went to Stone Mountain, this was something that I saw. She the only one up there with her own yoga mat. And this is her. And I thought this shit was dope as hell. So Cris, I just kind of want you to tell us about your yoga mat. Is this your brand? And kind of, what inspires you to do this?
Well, as I said, be your own destiny through Cris Evol. In all honesty, be your own destiny through yourself. This was actually like a sexy pic of mine because I worked on my stomach and I worked on something that I couldn't even imagine that would be a size 0 waist, legit. coming from a 42 men race. And I did it in 1 year. So I captivated a picture of myself standing at the beach. And I said to myself, this is exactly what had me lose my weight. Just legit standing on a yoga mat outside or standing on a yoga mat in my small space. Legit, a small space. So I said, you know what? This is it. My yoga mats are not for sale, but you can order it through me. Like I said, you can find me on Instagram right now. I am gonna build a small web business page. I'm just trying to get through some journeys first and take my time. And but overall, you can order through me on Instagram, CRIS_EVOL, Cris Evol.
Hey, turn up, we lit.
Yeah, that was the day when I met my main man, baby.
Hell
The
yeah.
master plan. Right on the rocks.
You already know how we do it, you feel me?
Yeah, and I just want to say one thing, if you don't mind.
For sure.
Yo, y'all definitely have to enjoy Mother Nature, because not only you meet great folks, different folks, it'll change your life when you just like take time for you and just climb that mountain. You ever hear people say, yo, you just gotta climb that mountain? Climb that mountain once or twice. If you out here, and hit me up.
Stone Mountain.
That sucks. Stone Mountain.
Hey.
Wow.
So, how is life for you now compared to before you started making lifestyle changes? Like, how would you say, life is? You can talk about how it's enhanced for you or just how different it is for you now versus how it was before.
Before, it wasn't really my true self as much as I thought I was. I used to do things that people volunteered me to do. And on my journey, which I say all the time I'm still on, I started valuing myself more, trusting myself while letting go of everything that pushed me away from my true self, my greater self. So I value and I respect the fact that moving forward, I don't have any friends or company per se. I keep family base in my space wherever I go.
I like that. Family base in my space.
That's true to me, because when you start labeling these folks, you're putting them in categories where now you have to start splitting up your own characters. We ain't got time for that. We won. So you always gotta just be true to yourself, because that's what I did. I started becoming very true to myself with the knowings of I'm very laid back. I do have a best friend, back home always, but that right there is like my sister. So that's fam right there. Above it all, we all one, and that's why I say, hey fam,
What it do?
and that's how I see it. And moving forward, that's just what got me to the path that I'm on today, to even sit here and have this conversation.
That's what's up. That's beautiful.
So growing up in my adult life, all I ever wanted was like the simplest things. And I'd rather show y'all through a poem. So let me take y'all on a quick trip of me. Bring me plants and some fishes. Love me with 2 glasses of champagne. Follow with delicate touches. Maybe even kisses. Checking on my lane. Allow me to have your insides go insane. Mood swings, something like propane. You keep my skin clear. Watch me glow. No here, no near. Now you know. See, you be knowing the weight of my heart. I idolize it. I feel excited. You make me want to write it. Dear love, I watch you dream. Good morning, queen. Mind racing, something on go. Machine. My clip ready to get licked. You see these hands? They grip while I position you on this realistic thing. Now that's deep. May I repeat? Now that's deep. Matter of fact, let me keep the going and going. I'm pretty entertained by deeply watching your inner freak. Now I'm over here just exploring. Open up. I got patience. Sweet lady, I am not complacent. Now go put that thing on, that lace. Then you can go ahead and place that pretty little pussy all over Chrissy's face. Make it disrespectful, non-regretful, more like imperial, magical. Damn, you fine. Matter of fact, turn around. Let me fuck your pretty ass literally from behind. Nasty sex or overdose. Let me chill. I stay doing the most. And I ain't even here to really come to boast. But I'm definitely ready to pay to fuck that little pretty pussy from here, there, everywhere, coast to motherfucking coast. Y'all, again, my name is Cris Evol, and I just wanted to spit a little quick bomb. You know what I'm saying? I'm spitting.
Hey, that shit right there, nigga.
Man, listen.
Man, we gotta do it for the culture, you feel me? Because ain't nobody out here doing it for us, you feel me?
That's a fact, though.
You feel me? And ain't nobody doing it like us. You feel me?
Man,
and that's why they mad. But it's okay, because we're gonna keep giving them that sauce and this peace. That sauce, you feel me? Hey.
Shit for the streets, that smoking mirrors. Burning it up, don't give a fuck. My niggas, they riding up in the club. Your girl on us, baby, let me slide. Nemo lit, let your head down, girl, I see